Hello, my name is Kat, and today I'll be showing you how to image an alcohol specimen, more specifically a spider. We have here a lycosid, or a wolf spider. This is an Arctosa littoralis, male. You want to start out by gently dumping the specimen into a petri dish. Then you will want to transfer it to the sand dish here. Now before you transfer it, you have to fill up the sand dish with 70% ethanol. Like so. Then, as gently as you can, transfer the spider to the sand dish. We'll do that now. I apologize for the lapse in my judgment, but I had to use a larger sand dish. But now, the spider has been transferred. You want to make sure that the specimen is completely submerged in the 70% alcohol, as to not have any air bubbles showing when you take your images. Like so. When you are transferring the specimen in the sand dish from the prep station to the imaging station, you're going to want to cover it up with something roughly the same or larger diameter of the dish. Alcohol evaporates very quickly. This prevents that, so you don't have to go back and keep adding more alcohol to keep the specimen submerged. Now we will set it up to image. When I image spiders, I use a Canon EOS 5D with a 65mm lens. I use the 65mm lens because it can take a nice clear photograph of a larger spider while still being able to zoom in on some very small spiders, so it's a pretty well-rounded lens. Obviously, the camera is hooked up to the Visionary Digital BK Plus lab system setup, as you can see here. Now we can do lighting. Now that the specimen is on the stand, let's move on to lighting. The method that seems to work really well for me with imaging spiders is pointing the lights away from the specimen, like so, and using the umbrellas to reflect the light back onto the specimen, but much less directly. For me, this seems to give a very even lighting. Let's see how it works out. Now we have our specimen in focus. With this lighting setup that I showed you before, I'm going to take a test shot to see how it looks. Here's the shot that I just took. It looks pretty good. The colors seem to match the colors of the actual specimen that you see with your naked human eye, and there's only minimal debris on the specimen. That can either be cleaned up in Photoshop or painstakingly removed with forceps. Point being, the image looks good. Here I found the highest point of the specimen, here, as well as the lowest point of the specimen, here. Now I can have the CamLift software auto-run, take all of its slices, and then prepare to stack my images. Here we have our final stacked composite image. Now there's a little bit of debris here and there, and the pose could be better, but for the sake of this video, I just wanted to make this quick so you guys can get an idea of how to image a spider. So now we can go into post-processing. And add a scale bar. 5D 65mm lens at 1x zoom. There you have it. Your final image of your spider in alcohol.